Hello the cop, please subscribe my channel for follow Liverpool Football Club news on everydays. Ryan Gravenberch, Alexis Mac Allister, Diogo Jota, Liverpool injury news. Among Liverpool's 7 injury concerns when Arsenal visits Anfield on Saturday is Alexis Mac Allister. Due to ongoing injury concerns with Andy Robertson, Diogo Jota, and Alexis Mac Allister, Liverpool may be without 8 players when Arsenal visits. As the two teams want to be at the Premier League summit at Christmas, the Reds host the North London club in a matchup at the top of the table. Following a decisive 5-1 victory over West Ham United in the Carabao Cup, Jurgen Klopp's team returned to winning ways. Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott put on a string of performances that gave them more self-assurance, and Jarell Quansah, who is filling in for Joel Matip, is still making an impression. Anfield's injury problems have been getting worse for Klopp, who has even accused some people of ignoring the effect they are having on his team. Regarding Ryan Gravenberch's hamstring injury, there was good news before the victory over the Hammers. After the Dutchman hobbled off against Manchester United after an hour, Pep Lijnders said he was tired and missed the team's victory over West Ham. Here is the latest Liverpool injury news. Ryan Gravenberch. Prior to West Ham's visit, Lijnders disclosed that Ryan Gravenberch was the subject of good news. After a turbulent time in Germany, the Dutchman impressed after joining from Bayern Munich on the deadline day. "We felt there was really something," Lijnders stated. "You saw immediately what that did to the team as well, he was playing really well." Lijnders had come off during the game. "He performs unbelievable, especially against these man-marking sides." However, a scan revealed that the only condition he had was DOMS, or exhaustion, so that's a huge plus. "Hopefully, he will train today, let's see how he does." Naturally, that's a warning indication, therefore we need to exercise caution. That's an excellent one, then. Alexis Mac Allister. The assistant manager for Liverpool acknowledged that Alexis Mac Allister's injury was more serious than initially thought and will sideline him until January. After colliding with two Blades players in the second half of the Argentines' 2-0 victory away at Sheffield United in early December, the summer signing was forced off with a serious cut on his right thigh. Alexis has veered off course. "We miss him as a player," he said to reporters. "You can sense that he is a fairly calm player, but sometimes the game feels really rushed. With Wataru stepping up and Ryan, Kurt, Harvey, and Dom supporting us, we don't miss a lot of the boys. It will continue until the new year, but on January 1st, we play. So let's investigate." Joel Matip. Joel Matip, a defender for Liverpool, had surgery to repair an anterior cruciate ligament injury. The 32-year-old, whose contract at Anfield is coming to an end, will probably miss the remainder of the campaign. In the 70th minute of the thrilling 4-3 victory over Fulham, he was left injured on the Anfield field following an off-the-ball incident. "Unfortunately, I anticipated that it would be an ACL tear from the outset. That was how everything appeared. Very regrettable," Klopp remarked. Andy Robertson. Andy Robertson, a defender for Liverpool, has been out since suffering a shoulder injury while playing for Scotland internationally. He will be out until January. The captain of the Tartan Army had surgery to realign his shoulder, and he hasn't played since. As a result, he hasn't been able to watch Scotland's victorious Euro 2024 qualifying campaign or watch the Reds ascend to the Premier League. Robertson is anticipated to play again for the first team in the upcoming year. "Slowly but surely, I'm making progress," the defender declared in November. "The most important thing was that the surgery went well and there were no after-effects or difficulties. After 3 weeks of surgery, everything is going great. I just need to take things little by little, week by week. So far, so good. So far, everything has gone smoothly, and hopefully this will continue. I hope to be back on the grass before we know it." Diogo Jota. Liverpool is being extra cautious with Diogo Jota, according to Pep Lijnders, following the attacker's hamstring injury. Since Liverpool's 1-1 draw with Manchester City, Jota has not played for the team. On Tuesday, December 19, Lijnders announced that the 27-year-old was back to working with the ball, but the attacker is being cautious. He stated, "Diogo is working on the ball on the field, so that is getting closer and closer. However, you have to be cautious when dealing with hamstring injuries. We usually advise giving them an additional 2 or 3 days when they return." Ben Doak. Ben Doak was pulled off during under-21's play against Chelsea, becoming the latest injury blow at Anfield. The gifted Scot will have surgery after rupturing his lateral meniscus, according to Pep Lijnders. With appearances in the Carabao Cup and Europa League, Doak was starting to feel more and more like a regular member of the first squad. This is a devastating blow. But Lijnders revealed that he will be absent for a considerable amount of time, saying, "That's not a good one. He tore his meniscus on the side, requiring surgery. That one will require more time. He is young, physically fit, and optimistic, so it is likely that he will return stronger. However, we need him to return with the same intensity and passion that he did when he was playing the ball. We'll wait for him even if he takes some time." Thiago Alcantara. Thiago Alcantara, a midfielder for Liverpool, hasn't played for the Reds since their April victory against West Ham United. His involvement for Jurgen Klopp's team has been limited due to a hip/pelvic problem, but he is getting close to making a comeback, with the German targeting the start of 2024. In early December, he added, "It's an ongoing thing. We also can't put any pressure on him there. But we anticipate his return sometime in the new year." Since November has already arrived, which translates to an additional 4 weeks, I think it would be reasonable to attempt that. To be honest, we are eager for him to return. The player is simply outstanding. I appreciate your inquiry. However, at this time we are unable to provide a week-by-week update as things are not going to alter significantly. Stefan Bajcetic. Following several injury setbacks, Stefan Bajcetic has had a trying time with Liverpool. During a terrible time for the team. He had a fantastic rookie season. However, in March, a stress reaction in his adductor caused his campaign to end. After experiencing a calf problem, Bajcetic made a comeback in September with appearances in the Carabao Cup and Europa League. However, his time with LASK proved to be his final one. In November, Klopp stated, "With Stefan, it's again one of these things. To put it plainly, Stefan has amazing qualities that anybody might see, be they potential, talent, or something else entirely. What a teammate. But the fact is that he was not yet ready. These boys are still developing. Every one of them is unique. We have other guys that have different bodies and skeletal growth, and that's okay. With others, it's a little early, so we'll just need to apply the brake once more and wait for everything to calm down. Then Liverpool FC has an amazing player at their disposal. However, we simply have to wait because there isn't any time that we can or will put on that. He is present, training, going about his business. Since we already know how excellent he is, we must now make sure that we assist him in getting a body to match, not just once, but 3 times a week. This is excellent news for the club. We will arrive. We simply cannot utilize him at this time." Chris Sutton now makes a really bold prediction for Liverpool vs Arsenal this weekend. Before this weekend's crucial Premier League match between Liverpool and Arsenal, pundit Chris Sutton has started offering his opinions. It's rare indeed. It's difficult to recall a period of time when Manchester City wasn't involved in a title decider. But Arsenal or Liverpool have a chance to build an imposing lead at the top when Pep Guardiola's team is away in Saudi Arabia for the Club World Cup. Liverpool is currently just 1 point behind the league leaders, Arsenal currently leading Man City by 5 points. Additionally, Chris Sutton made his prediction prior of the match between Mikel Arteta and Jurgen Klopp on the "It's All Kicking Off" podcast. Sutton acknowledged that his own prediction was audacious and even selected the goalie for Arsenal's match against Liverpool. "I'm going to be really bold here," declared the commentator. Mo Salah to score and a Liverpool victory are my predictions. And Liverpool will always be seen as the favourites at Anfield, regardless of Arsenal's advancement. Naturally, Arsenal's attempt to win the title was ultimately thwarted by this match, in which they gave up a 2-0 lead. Chris Sutton predicts Liverpool win over Arsenal and Mohamed Salah to score. Before this weekend's crucial Premier League match between Liverpool and Arsenal, pundit Chris Sutton has started offering his opinions. "It's rare indeed. It's difficult to recall a period of time when Manchester City wasn't involved in a title decider. But Arsenal or Liverpool have a chance to build an imposing lead at the top when Pep Guardiola's team is away in Saudi Arabia for the Club World Cup. Liverpool is currently just 1 point behind the league leaders, Arsenal currently leading Man City by 5 points. Additionally, Chris Sutton made his prediction prior of the match between Mikel Arteta and Jurgen Klopp on the "It's All Kicking Off" podcast. Sutton acknowledged that his own prediction was audacious and even selected the goalie for Arsenal's match against Liverpool. "I'm going to be really bold here," declared the commentator. Mo Salah to score and a Liverpool victory are my predictions. Hello the Cop, please subscribe my channel for follow Liverpool Football Club news on every days.